Everybody wanna dab, everybody always show love. You with the bull, homie, hold up. We can take a dare later, cause right now we getting toe up. Blowing herbs, sipping Henny on the scene. The crowd looking right, vision blurry from the weed. I got that fire, you still fucking with the seeds. You say you got that bomb, I got the 2017. Look, we trying to function, so act right here. You don't wanna catch a fade, we throwing hands right here. I got the hammer for your mans right here, but we good if we all can understand right here. See, don't you wanna see the showtime? Don't you wanna see how LA turn up when it's go time? Homie, I ain't got no time to be playing with you suckers, cause the music is a gold mine. Got no time for ya. I ain't got no time for ya. Got no time for ya. It's showtime in California. Got no time for ya. I ain't got no time for ya. Got no time for ya. It's showtime in California. ready to take on the new year.
Tonight on Freeform.
Hello?
All right, and just like that, we are going to get started. Welcome, everybody, to RotoWild, the Jungle Live, with me, Bolts Bolton. I'm here to take you through today's NBA main slate. We got quite a large slate, a big slate, and we got some big money to win today. So I'm going to help you guys devise a perfect lineup to run out in the main slate that we can win some cash on. So as always, I like to start with a little big game hunting. And big game hunting today, definitely you would want to join the $5 single entry game. You're most likely to win tons of cash if you can place anywhere in the top 10. All right. So that entry is going to look just like this one right here. So you got the $5 single entry competing against 3,571 people. The prizes shown here anywhere in the top 10. Get yourself $100 off $5. That's always a good deal to me. So that would be my suggestion if you want to win some cash today, because it is going to be a difficult main slate, a difficult path to even cashing and getting some money back. So let's see how this goes, okay? Again, I'm Bolts Bolton, RotoWild, the Jungle Live. We're about to get started creating our main slate lineup. Go ahead and join us on the chat. The chat is open. We do have the question, who is the best play on today's NBA main slate? And, we're about to get this thing going. Okay? So a little bit about RotoWild. RotoWild is a DFS community. We are an interactive forum where our members are our contributors, and our contributors are our winners. So are you in? Go ahead and join in. Membership is free. Go ahead and sign up today. It's rotowild.com. Okay, so go ahead and go there, become a member. Very easy to do. Membership is free to sign up. Okay, guys? Now, looks like we are ready to get going here. How's everybody doing on YouTube? Everybody's doing well on YouTube. Okay. We got our couple viewers here. You guys want to join in and chime in anytime, just let us know if you have questions about what we're doing or a certain lineup or a certain player. All right, so here we go. We're going to get started. And I'm back now. And here we're going to open up our Google Sheet. All right, and I've got the sheet here for you guys. Let's go ahead and zoom this thing out a little. All right, so taking a little look at today's games. The game that we really like is this Pelicans Brooklyn game, but don't forget about the late game. I'm not sure where. Yeah, let's put that there just like that. Everything's looking pretty good here. All right. So you got that game, but you also have the Philly and Phoenix game you see there. But you also have the Laker game down at the bottom as well. All right, so I think all three of these games are really just kind of like prime for fantasy matchups. Along with Atlanta, Washington, that's a big one. So there's a lot of big games on today's slate: Atlanta, Washington, Pelicans, Brooklyn, Philly, Phoenix, and OKC, Lakers. I'm gonna go ahead and start in the after-hour slate because the tournament is gonna run all night long. So you have to have some players that are ready to go there late into the tournament. So we clear this out. We're on a 2-game slate with Philly, Phoenix, and OKC, Lakers. And this is where we're going to start building our lineup for our main slate. You can see there are a lot of players in this. This is a big slate. Big slate here. So there's really a lot that we can do. So I'm going to start by researching a few players in this game. Yeah, there we go. This is just some valuable players, somebody that I can spend a little bit of money on in one of these games, but still get a large return right off the bat on FanDuel, for a price, and maybe that's discounted as opposed to another website. So that's kind of what I'm looking for right away, especially in here in this two gamer, right? And so one of the players that I'm looking at is Lonzo. So we can put Lonzo on there. And so I got Lonzo. You got Schroeder, who I think is very similar. And similarly, like when I say that, I mean he can get you the similar points as Ball. So, and when you're looking at their average, he averaged 26 fantasy points, where Schroeder averages 28 fantasy points a game. So you got these two guys in this game. I like both their prices there on FanDuel. I got one of my favorites from yesterday. He had an okay game. He only had 19 fantasy points, and Jimmy Butler was ejected, so I would have expected more points. And it was a revenge game, so he kind of dudded out a little bit yesterday. So I'm not sure we want to go back again to the well with JJ Redick. He didn't help us out too much yesterday. Now, taking a look here. All right, so there you go. On Stream Me, you got the vote up for baller shooter. Kuzma. All right, so we got a couple people joining us. You guys want to chime in on the Stream Me? We got the poll up for baller shooter. Steven Adams and Embiid are in this contest. Paul George is in this contest. So as you see, guys, there are tons of players just in this contest alone. No. All right, so Chadwick, how we doing, Chadwick? It looks like you're here joining with me, man. So yeah, I'm down. I'm down. Let's get the money. So who do you like today, Chad? Just looking, Booker. Okay, so you like Devin Booker a little bit. All right, so Booker's in this contest as well. So let's put him in here. So already we got Ball, Schroeder, Booker, George, Kuzma, Adams. This is, you know what I mean? This is looking pretty strong, and this is like what we're gonna do. We're gonna move some of this into the main, substitute some players, but keep other players. All right, so you got Booker in there. What's Booker's price looking like here on FanDuel? It says on FanDuel you're paying 300 extra for Booker, but you're dropping two places. Yeah, I really like Booker. I like his ceiling, and you know, at shooting guard, he's definitely got the highest ceiling of all the players. Some other players with high ceilings, you got Paul George, Embiid, Embiid, who just last night, I don't know if anyone was watching, but he was crushing the Clippers. Yeah, so he like a Philly stack with Jimmy. Jimmy's ruled out. Jimmy ruled out. What the hell? What? Why did he get ruled out? Is it suspension? I don't think so, but I didn't know he's ruled out. We got Jimmy ruled out. What's it say there? unavailable in the fourth because he got in a fist fight or almost a fist fight. Even though Embiid choked the man, right? Embiid choked the other guy. So Philly stack, yeah, Philly stack is looking pretty good. But this OKC Laker game, you got to beware. It has the highest pace of anything you've ever seen, and the Philly game will have a high pace too. But I don't think it'll touch anything like the Lakers. But Philly stack with Jimmy rolled out, listed as out with illness. Illness for Jimmy Butler. Let me check this other. Let's see. All right. Yeah, I don't got Butler listed as out with illness. I'm not sure where Chad's getting that. But if he's right, the news will hit late, and it's probably going to hurt other people. Interesting, though. Let's see what else I can see. Jaren Jackson Jr. or Al Horford. It's pretty odd. Mike Conley, Zach LaVine, Blake Griffin. All right, so that's all different kind of slate there. Is there a late contest for this? Yeah, Thunder at Lakers. Thunder at Lakers is going to be crazy. So, Lonzo, Nerlens, Noel. Kuzma. Russell Westbrook. Yeah, JaVale McGee's back. Josh Hart, he's been getting lots of minutes. Brandon Ingram. Mm-hmm. So lots of players in the late session that I think really look good, and that's why we're gonna really devise this lineup, design it right around the players in this late thing. The after hour contest, to be exact. Yeah, the pace is so high for the Lakers players and the Thunder player. I mean, well, the Thunder players is nothing like the Lakers players, really. So I really like any Laker player that you're getting some value on. You gotta have 4 Lakers. So I'm thinking more of a Laker stack than a Philly stack. But what does everyone else think? Is it more of a Philly stack over a Laker stack in that late contest? How we looking on Stream Me? Ball or Schroeder? Really like Ball. And you got to start looking for the most kind of valuable player here because we need to get some cash back. And I'm thinking it might be KCP, but I think JJ Redick is more reliable than a KCP. You got Devin Booker, Jimmy Butler, Josh Hart. You know, I kind of see like right in that JJ Redick area. Maybe we need to look in a different position though. I'm thinking power forward. There's usually some value, even small forward. Listed as out. So yeah, I still haven't seen that Jimmy Butler news as listed as out. Got a lot of other players here though. Do this. Kormaz with Jimmy Butler out, right? I remember he went for 30 a few times with Jimmy Butler out. But if you put in a Kormaz, we got to take off Devin Booker or Schroeder. I don't like the idea of doing either of those. Kormaz outscores Booker. Man, maybe that could happen though. Let's see here. Schroeder's points have been bad the last couple games, and Booker's points are never bad. I like Booker a lot more than Schroeder. So I guess if I'm looking to fit on a Kormaz, I would put the Kormaz either there or somewhere instead. Because I don't know if I want Kormaz instead of Schroeder either. But he's capable of getting you points in. If Butler is out, Kormaz could be pretty valuable. Chad, you like Kormaz? Or are we going more with JJ? JJ's a lot more reliable than Schroeder even. But Schroeder's in the up pace game. I've been fighting this cough, guys. I'm sorry. But here we go. Let's take another look at the spreadsheet. So yeah, Philly Phoenix looks pretty good. With Butler out, Kormaz, JJ Redick. Is Kormaz really more valuable than Redick? And you got Shamet that's getting minutes too. Pretty interesting. My gut is more of like a JJ Redick, but I even like Schroeder there. Yeah, Schroeder a little bit more. Brandon Ingram. Yeah, Melton. And Bridges. Right? I think they're both valuable. Melton and Bridges are priced exactly at the same price. Bridges is getting a lot of minutes. Anyone like either of these guys? Melton or Bridges? Hmm. So, I'm not sure where I'm going to go there yet. But I think I'll either go Melton or Bridges in this spot. Because they're both getting so many minutes. You know? And if you're looking at Russell Westbrook, he's also an interesting play there. Costs so much money. Coming off of 68 last game with 32 points. Good. He could be looking to fall a little bit flatter. Look, that Lakers total is not as high as I would think it's going to be. Paul George has just been ridiculous lately. It's tough to say right now what I'm going to do. I know I need some of these high ceiling players. Is it Russell Westbrook? Brandon Ingram, Steven Adams. Oubre, Scala. JJ. So this is looking pretty good here. We're getting closer and closer to having something we can play. So I like something like this. This is kind of getting closer. How we doing on all the different channels? How we doing on Stream Me? Okay, good. How's everybody doing here on Vaughn Live? Okay, looking good. Chad, you still with me here? How we looking on YouTube?